IPMNation.com.
The People's Mayor has left us, but he's going to try to make it back. But
saying this right. If I receive a gift, I'm not going to demand that I have to give them one, or if they give me a gift. If I give them a gift, I don't demand that they give me another one. It's not reality.
So we do have virtual Glenn here.
Is it hard as a coconut?
In his
no, the coconut one's my favorite. Absolutely,
in his absence,
it's as hard as a coconut.
I have to learn how to
wink
my right eye because I always do the left.
People's Mayor's
my nookie.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Who was he talking about nookie to?
No, he was going to crack his nookie.
Well, it's hard to. He said.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I know what a head is, but I don't. I mean, nookie always meant something else to me.
So I guess once more time, you are not going
I got
to get
in trouble
to see
for
my
using it.
in full.
Whoa!
What? Can you replay that one?
What was up with the People's Mayor that day there, Matt Connarton? Did you do something?
So I guess once more time, you are not going to get to see my in full.
Well, virtual Glenn, he gets a little saucy sometimes, I guess.
Well, you know, he did have the date with the Moyle when he was in his 40s, which he reveals on the morning show.
You sure he wasn't mad at you?
Why would he be mad at me?
Everybody gets mad at you.
Hey, we have...
That's why you're grumpy.
We got to catch up...
Well, I was grumpy before they got mad at me.
Yeah, we got to catch up on a couple things. So first of all, thank you to Mike Mineta from Wolfpack. Tomorrow on the show, in the second hour, we're going to be joined by Allison Copeland. We had Allison on the show recently talking about her podcast, Dumb and Busted, which is fantastic. But she's going to be joining us again to talk about... she was part of, during her holiday break, her and her husband were collecting things for asylum seekers who needed supplies, trying to come into the country. So we're going to talk to her about that.
Things.
And
I thought they already had the firearms and drugs, according to our favorite president.
Well, according to Donald John Trump,
What's your problem with firearms?
Now, hang on. And then Friday...
Only for illegal aliens.
Friday on the show, we'll be joined by the band 19 Miles Per Hour, who will be with us here in the studio, who Kyle Heavey from Off the Mark Sports, which will be live at 6 p.m. here on WMNH, was commenting before the show. He really enjoyed... he heard a little bit of 19 Miles Per Hour on another show that I do. And he was quite enthusiastic about them. So Kyle, if you're still listening, I do see you in the Facebook live chat. They're going to be here on Friday.
Yeah,
right?
Come back in, Kyle.
Right here in the studio. Also, hello to Christian Cunard, who says welcome back in the Facebook live chat.
Hey, sweetie.
Ricky Litwinkowicz says welcome back and Happy New Year.
Good people out there today, huh?
Yes.
All over the place.
Fail file. This looks. I don't know how to say.
Fail.
Fail file.
Is it one of those Irish names?
Guillaume. I think it's French.
No, I thought it was Luxembourg.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hello from Luxembourg. Hello to Derek Evan Relaford in the Facebook live chat. Candace Johnson, who's flashing the peace sign. Ed Murphy, Chris Rose, Fred Bonig from the DailyRipple.org.
Let's irritate him. He can call in.
Org?
That's how you say it. Org.
No, that's not how you say it.
Jenny
You just
Coffey.
say org.
I'm the only one around here.
I'm Jenny Coffey sitting right here.
Pronounces things correctly. No, the correct pronunciation is org.
No, it's not.
Just like
Borg.
The leader of North Korea, the correct pronunciation is Kim Jong-un.
No, it's not.
Why am I the only one who...
Although I like the way you say un.
I don't know why. I'm the only one who says things correctly.
Why doesn't he have an IO address? That's the new thing.
Who?
What's an IO address?
Indian Ocean.
Kim Jong-un?
But it has something to do...
Indian Ocean address? Really?
Yeah. And you don't have to belong to, like, the Seychelles or anything.
He does. I was on the website earlier, kimjongun.io.
How does that work? Do you just float around on a raft or something in the middle of the ocean?
Yes.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
That is how it works.
You'd be sovereign.
Exactly.
How are you sovereign? How does that work?
You're sovereign in the raft.
Uh-oh.
You get a domain name and that makes you sovereign?
Oh, how naive
please.
you are.
Oh, hello to Stephen Philbrook in the Facebook live chat who says, I'm flashing you my strong pimp hand. Yes, Stefan keeping his pimp hand strong.
Really?
And,
really? We're going to go to the pimp hand now?
And then Fred says, LOL, let's irritate him, LOL. But I don't think he's referring to Stefan. I think he might be referring to the venerable Mr. Hopwood.
Fred, are we going to irritate Hoppy?
No, if we irritate Fred, he'll call in.
Oh, Fred should call in.
Well,
I think Fred should call in anyway, just because I know how much you love to talk to him, Hoppy.
We'll irritate him.
Ideologically, you guys probably agree far more than you disagree.
What the fun's that?
Exactly. I like it when you guys argue.
I agree with Jim O'Connell about most stuff, but I can have a good argument with them.
I don't know that I agree with much about things with Jim O'Connell.
Let's not get into Jim O'Connell, because we might get the visit. Is it the Reverend James P. Shannon, or is it James O'Connell?
I thought it was the Reverend James P. O'Connell.
No, we never got Hillbilly Jim in. And now he's dead.
Oh, speaking of dead, that reminds me, Mean Gene Okerlund passed away today.
Yeah, I saw
76,
that.
yes.
God, I grew up with his voice. It's like a childhood lullaby to listen to his voice, you know?
Very sad. I'm depressed now.
I didn't realize he was I honestly hadn't realized he'd gotten up there in age.
Yeah, well,
everybody's getting up in age.
Not me. I'm going to live forever.
We all get up in age every moment. Yeah.
I'm going to live forever.
And your point is what,
kids
Poppy?
from Fame.
My childhood friend just turned 60.
Oh, wow.
Someday you'll be 60. How close are you?
Year.
Oh, really?
A little less.
Wow. It's just another
being 60.
It's just another click of the odometer.
Couldn't imagine being 40 when I was 30.
I'm not trying to push that clock fast. I just want to push it long. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sometimes the body doesn't want to follow the mind.
That's what happens when you get to be...
when you have those big coconuts.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but virtual Glenn is actually even older than the People's Mayor, Glenn RJ Ouellette.
How old is he?
He's got like a year on him for something. For some reason. Yeah, that's why he's always...
How is that older? That's like practically the same age.
By ordinance, are supposed to be open during every event.
That's why he's always concerned about having an open bathroom because of his prostate.
You're not hoppy today. You're agreeable, John.
No, I'm grumpy.
You're grumpy today.
Grumpy.
You're not coming off as grumpy.
So are you disagreeable, John?
Yes.
Oh.
What was the thing with the dog? What was that about? I still don't understand. Why were you
we have the best bookstore downtown.
Molesting a dog.
Bookery.
Really?
I think it's the first bookstore we've had since like 1965.
I want to go there. I haven't gone there yet.
Oh, it's great.
I love bookstores. All right, so you might as well show Matt your stumpy thing.
He's a bashful toffee puppy, and he's going to Pebble Beach soon.
Oh, why? What's in Pebble Beach? Who's in Pebble Beach? Something's going on that I'm not aware of. Do you have a lady?
In Pebble Beach?
Do you have a lady friend?
Ooh, do tell.
I thought we were a genderless show.
Oh, that's true.
No, that's only in New York.
Do you have an ex?
That's only in New York.
We have to be very politically correct in these times.
If they have it in New York, they got to have it in California.
What pronouns should we be using to refer to your partner?
X. XXX.
Please present your partner's pronouns so we know.
X.
That's not a pronoun.
How about N?
That's definitely.
No, I don't know. I think X might become no.
I don't like where that's going.
One could argue for the X now that New York has changed their law that when you have a baby, for anybody who doesn't know, welcome to the new year in the state of New York. If you have a baby, you can pick your baby's gender. Female, male, or X.
Why can't we have an, I thought there were 7 genders.
There's 3 for a birth certificate in the state of New York.
That's in New York, but that
two
doesn't say
everywhere
there's
else.
7 genders.
New York's the first state.
He's the one who told me about the 7 genders.
Joke.
Wait, virtual Glenn has something to say.
Virtual Glenn.
What gender's Glenn?
I know it's not a joke, Glenn.
Well,
virtual Glenn.
Not a joke.
Virtual Glenn is genderless. He's but not because we can't assign him a gender, or I shouldn't say assign Virtual Glenn a gender, but just because by virtue of being virtual.
You told me that Virtual Glenn was born, if you want to use that word, and you used the French word like "né," but we thought because of an equine American, when you use "né," it gets confusing. Is it the neigh like a whinny of a horse? Or is it like a French word for being born?
Nay.
At the birth.
Once again, it's time to clean the equipment.
That's all I know.
He doesn't have to do that now that the Moyles had his...
Oh, I thought Glenn was Catholic.
Glenn got circumscribed as an adult.
Wait, Glenn or Virtual Glenn?
Oh, yeah. He talked about it on the morning show with Peter White.
Glenn got circumcised as an adult for a medical reason or for a spiritual reason or for... the heck of it.
Oh, that explains.
I guess once more time, you are not going to get to see my in full.
Now I understand.
Now we understand.
Even if we saw it, we couldn't see it.
He doesn't want anybody
full.
to see the surgery site.
Right. Well,
I know I have to clean mine every week.
But Glenn,
I should hope you clean it more than that.
Maybe that's why he lost
once a week isn't good.
That's why he probably had to have his prepuce
And why are you saying he went to a mohel? Why aren't you saying it was done by a doctor? Why are you bringing up that when he's a Catholic?
I love the
Can
word
you back
mohel.
up just a
How do you
bit?
know he's a Catholic?
Oh, because I pay attention?
He's a Catholic?
He's talked about his Catholicism. You've never heard him say that? Yeah, he's Catholic. Well, he's Canadian, aren't they all Catholic?
How long have you known this man?
I've never known him.
How long have you been working? Oh, please, give me a break.
Well,
Are we talking about in the spiritual sense?
Really? In the known friendly sense. Come on, Hoppy.
well, we don't judge.
You told me that you had a rabbi that was once a Catholic. So maybe I'm
The People's
confusing
Mayor,
them.
keeping it
People-
hard.
Oh, that's just wrong, Matt. That's just wrong.
Maybe he converted.
Is it hotter than a melon?
Well, people
Is it
do
hotter than a
that.
coconut?
Remember we had a
But
big discussion
he talks
about
about
that,
Catholicism,
conversion.
so it wouldn't make sense for that to be a necessity.
You know, I like doing that.
He could have.
Are
Here he
you
is.
picking on him for a medical
could've
need?
converted
We can ask him.
Oh
He's right
my
here.
goodness! Look who just walked in.
Now-
Oh, Glenn, say hello to Glenn.
Now, he can
It's not as fun
confirm.
when he's here. What does that say on your button?
Oh, he has no idea.
Says that you're curious.
Glenn. Oh, wow.
I am curious.
Glenn, pull that
Poppy
mic up.
is
Oh yes.
Poppy.
I thought-
Are you gender curious?
Oh, you know what? I was just up in Concord on a journalistic assignment, and I saw a certain person up there getting sworn in. And, well, he took me into his new office, and we had a few drinks, some ouzo, stuff like that. And, one thing led to another, and pretty soon I dropped trout, and he did to me what he did to the city of Manchester for 8 years.
Whoa, that was harsh.
That's, wow.
That
I thought that's an old joke.
Tell us what you really think there. Wow.
Don't know
Edit
what
out
you're
the part
talking
for the
Who's in
8 years.
Concord that he doesn't like?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Glenn, are you Catholic?
Yes, well, so what?
Well, John.
So why are you beating your chest about being a Catholic all the time, but you never told me?
I've never beated my chest about being a Catholic.
Beated your chest? I said beating your chest.
I'm not beating it or beating it or anything
They
else.
all know you're Catholic. I never knew you were Catholic.
Could you-
So do I
say
have to
that
tell
one more
everybody
time?
my personal life? Come on.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
even an elected official. None of your
You're
business.
the people's mayor.
Oh, really? It's not an elected official.
Nay.
And to be
Born,
honest
right?
about it, I
You're
go
like
to about
Nela
7
Divino.
churches per week because I film a lot of non-denominational. I'm not a discriminator. I never have been.
Are you gonna ask them, John?
No, I'm not.
So John was telling us that
I
you
didn't
were
say anything.
circumcised recently as an adult.
Oh my
We
God!
want-
Where
And
did
I
you
was
get that
curious,
information?
was
From
this
morning
from-
show.
Was
Oh
this
my
a
God,
medical
where did-
need, or was it for religious purposes? What was the reasoning behind doing it as an adult?
was
It
as hard
wasn't
as
a
a
medical
coconut.
thing, and as far as I'm going to go, that's really personal.
Once again, it's time to clean
no,
the
I do
equipment.
not.
You talked about it on the morning
No
show.
way.
Didn't they? You don't lie.
I didn't hear it. When was it? When was it? I'll find it.
It was on the morning show. That's how we found out. You were
Oh, my
surprised.
God, you guys are so
I'm gonna
personal.
have to put on my oxygen.
Give me some.
Oh, my goodness.
You
Wow.
talked about it on the morning show.
It must have
You
been
were
in-
talking about your circumcision on the
we must
morning
have
show,
been
but you
talk-
won't talk about it here.
We must have been talking about the topic or something, or for religious
Matt with
reasons.
chopped liver.
But I'm just telling
Yeah.
you that is pretty personal, and I don't go around telling people my medical
But you
condition.
talked about it on the morning show.
There must have been a reason if I did it.
Lou
there-
Reed wrote a
there had
song
to have been
about
a reason.
his.
Did
Well,
he?
He
Good
did?
for him.
I think he did.
Don't you
Somebody
want to be
wrote
like
a song about getting a
Yeah,
circumcision?
isn't that horrible?
Why would you write a song about a circumcision?
Why? He's Lou Reed.
He's a little
Yeah, so what?
He's one of the most influential songwriters
Wow.
in pop music.
You know, I wish that some of you guys.
The last concert I saw was Lou
I wish
Reed.
that some of you guys.
1994.
How long do you think it'll take for her to figure it out?
Glenn has to say something.
I wish that some of you guys.
Why didn't you sue me?
No, I'm not saying that. I wish that some of you guys would treat your elected officials in the same manner you treat me. I'm not even elected.
Who you're talking about?
I'm not even elected.
I go in there with a
the way we
rhetorical
treat you.
bull
We love
whip.
you.
They don't
I
ask
love
personal
you,
questions to
but
the.
I love
to
you,
the-
Glenn.
Oh, really?
Yes, you are the people's mayor. I love you.
After the story John just told, I don't think we want him treating you the same way he treats elected officials.
Now, no kidding, really. Do you really
No,
want
I
to?
shouldn't be treated that way either.
I guess, is that
That's right.
so?
they
Tell
get.
me, is that button for curious meant for other people to come to you?
Oh no.
Is it tri-curious?
No,
Because
no,
we're talking
no.
about three genders
It's not
now.
none of it.
I am tri-curious.
Where the sun sights.
Where the sun.
Where the sun sits. It's St. Mary's Church. It's the
S.O.M.?
Catholic church that I go to.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, you mean across on the west side?
Yes, on
Not
the west
far
side.
from where the Eddie lives.
I think you got him a little too excited. See, I
Saint
thought it
Marie.
was
You
didn't
fair
get me
to
excited.
ask.
Saint Marie.
I
You
thought it
got
was
me a
fair
little
to ask
upset.
you since it was spoken
No.
about while you weren't in the room. You know, it just seemed fair.
He's shy this year. He must have taken
But
some.
he's admitted to you. Well, here's
some,
one
what do
for
you call
you.
it? New
the
Year's
People's Mayor,
resolutions.
Hoppy, uses the little blue pill.
That's his
I know.
problem.
I said I wished I had said I wished I'd had
we
one
just
when I was
had
in Las Vegas.
That's not what I heard you say.
We just had a.
You're doing a hoppy on me.
Yeah.
There was just a commercial not long ago that little blue pill no longer works. So there are better pills today for that.
Do you
Really?
know
What
what?
color are they? Are they still blue?
I'm
I don't know, but
colorblind.
I don't
What
have
do I
that
can
problem,
tell?
so I'm not going
Is
to talk
this shirt
about it.
purple?
That's personal anyway.
You're
No,
not,
it's
shirt
blue.
purple?
That's a blue shirt.
you're not talking
I
about
always
the
wind
red
up.
pill.
Are you colorblind?
They're on. Yes, and they're on sale. I always wind up with some strange, color.
He really is colorblind.
What are these?
Yeah.
Did he
I,
do that with
I
red?
actually had to ask him because I was curious. How do you tell the difference between streetlights? And he goes by location.
Yeah, and when you're in Texas,
Yeah, the location.
they're horizontal. They're horizontal.
Yeah.
and then you can. It's hard
And
to
that
tell.
throws you off. But
Oh
when you're
yeah,
up and
so
down,
you're going through
see,
red
that
lights
makes
all the
sense.
time, but nobody in Texas gives a damn.
And what happens? The lights go back and forth because they're just blinking back and forth. What do you do then?
Why is that, by the way? Does
I
anyone
never
know?
have those problems.
When
Glenn.
there's something wrong with the light, it automatically goes back and
No,
forth.
I know.
I pop a blue pill.
No, I'm just wondering though. Does anyone know why that is in Texas? And I think in a couple other states too.
Horses.
They do that.
Well, I thought it was for horses.
You're talking about the lights being sideways.
Yeah, being
Wasn't
we
it
talking about-
originally-
They do that in New Brunswick as well in Canada. So we're not the only country.
Isn't New
But do you
I
know
thought
why?
New
What do you mean
Brunswick was part
country?
of the
It's only a
United
state.
States.
It's not the whole
There's
country.
more than just one state that does that. Texas is not the only state.
I'm going to look
Yeah,
that
but
up.
They're
though.
more
Brunswick is one of the
unified.
states.
They're more unified. So let's
They're
go
more
away from
unified.
traffic lights.
Actually, traffic lights being sideways is a better system
No, it's
because you
not.
can see it better.
Not for somebody who's colorblind. Colorblind, they can
Well,
tell by position.
They ought to have blue.
That's true.
I've been in one locality that
Well,
had blue for green.
And that it's easier to see blue than green, I guess.
Yeah.
I got a curiosity
Turquoise.
question for you, the People's Mayor. The state of New York, as of yesterday, the new law is if you are born in the state of York, your parents can choose your gender. You are either male, female, or X.
Really?
Yes. What's your opinion on that?
Well, if I'm already a male, why would they want to put me as a female or
No,
vice
silly.
versa?
No, silly man.
Wow.
When
Isn't that what you said, that they have a choice to pick your...
when you're born, not now. When you're born, when
That's
you're
what I'm
first
saying. So
born,
you're
baby
already
comes out.
You're
Think-
already developed, so why would they want to switch it?
You pretend that you're progressive.
No, you
Glenn.
haven't been given one yet. You haven't been assigned a gender because you just got born.
That was very transphobic, Glenn.
You know what?
Very un-PC.
It is not. Listen to me. If I'm born male, why would my mother want to make me a female? Or
Well,
vice
that
No,
happens all the
she wants to
time.
make you an X so you can pick for yourself.
Oh, well.
Did you hear
know
about the
what?
11-year-old drag queen? That's
Wait.
the rage of the internet.
Wait till the child grows up and can understand, and then he or she can decide. In this day and age, you are correct. 'cause
If
of the
only
gender.
people did that with child names. Because there's some
Jeez,
people walking
bro.
around with some really bad names.
Do you know how many people in this country go to court and pay like $150 or more and to get their name changed?
I've actually thought about doing that
So
myself.
it can
Well, you
happen.
have to if you get a divorce. In the old days,
No, you don't.
You
You can do it now.
You don't have to.
You can be-
do
well,
it on your divorce decree
you
if
can
you
be
want
single
to. You
and
pick
change
what
your
name
name.
you
You
want to
just pay
get.
the- you just
If
pay
the
I
law. It can be
realized that, I
repaid.
think I would have changed my name then. But I realize it now.
Is that
Uh-uh.
that's not your that's your
Nah,
ex-husband's name?
Well, I wanted. No, it's my son's name. I have the same name
You
as my
could change
son.
it now if you wanted to. Just go to court and pay the cost.
I know, but I have the same name as my son. What are you all hopping on me for?
I'd be divorced now. But
You made
if,
the comment, not me.
No.
I went down the city.
How do you
Wow.
go from babies to?
Should babies be circumscribed, Glenn?
I have no comment on stuff like that. That's personal.
Should they be conscripted into the military?
Babies.
Yes.
Scripted.
Yes.
Yes.
Babies?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think that babies actually did have a party in heaven, or was it limbo
This is what we're talking about
when
right now?
Kavanaugh was put on the Supreme Court?
Why
This
would
is
that
one of the
happen?
issues. Remember we talked about,
Babies
or is that an imagination?
I mean, I know,
Might
Matt,
be.
that you're unleashed, but this is a little bit really unleashed.
Yes.
Well, I
Oh.
guess we're
Uncut,
a
too.
little bit of unsheathed
Wow.
is kind of. Have you figured that out yet?
What?
Like, what out?
Is that's your voice?
My voice right now is not very good because I have a cold. I have a cold. Wow. So it's changing. You're funny. I figured that out. They've been using that for over a year, and I hate that because they use one word or two words, and they use it out of context. They cut the sentence.
What are you
They
talking
cut.
about?
We were talking.
I don't
about
know what you're
being
talking
cut.
about.
We never use
Nobody
anything
does that for you.
out of context.
They
Glenn.
always use it in context, and it's always your sentence.
Everything.
You should listen to the morning show.
I do.
They'll say like
I'm
one
a big
word
fan of the
or
morning
two
show.
words.
I love
They
Peter.
don't finish the sentence. I love Peter too, but they never finish the sentence.
I think they do a very nice job of recording you and presenting it. And if you don't want it that presented, well, I guess you should go to the morning show in the morning and be there.
That might be how they do it on the morning show, but on this show, Glenn, everything is always in context.
I know I have to clean mine every week.
We never take anything
And what
out
does
of
that
context
mean?
on this show.
Since you've been circumcised, you only have to clean it once a week.
What does that mean?
What's
Is
what
it
mean?
like
What
a
you
coconut?
just said, that was only half a
I
sentence.
didn't say anything.
You heard it.
I think you were throwing your voice.
I think
No,
if you don't, I think you're getting him excited.
I'm not
Getting
excited.
rather
Glenn.
angry. Yeah, he's
I'm
getting
just not-
getting
As hard
uppity.
as a coconut?
I really, it offends me that you don't treat your elected officials that way.
You need to get the button back up. And have you ever been in the room with me and an elected official? Because, honey, I treat them the same way I'm treating you.
Really?
Oh, heck yeah. In fact, I can prove it. Go online. There's an old video from, I think, somewhere around circa 2008, 2009. I challenged then Congressman Rhodes to tell me where he was going to get money from for a program that he was touting, but he wasn't telling anybody how the heck it was going to work, really, and get paid for. And I went after him on the money, and he had no answer for me. And it's on video.
You see, basically, a lot of your elected officials, when you come to talk to them,
I think they should do.
for them to change the topic, like one of the aldermen does every time I speak, he says, "Oh, today you're walking with your cane with your left. Last week you were walking with your right, and that has nothing to do with the issue." And that's what they do. They divert the issue, and so nothing gets.
That works on you, really?
It doesn't work on me because then I go after them saying, "Are you a doctor? Do you
Did
have
you
a
give-
license to practice law?"
Did you
But
give
not doctor.
Did you give an alderman a bag of coal?
Yes, I did.
Really?
How shameful!
How shameful! Every time we go to talk
That's
about
not
it,
Christmas
every
spirit.
time
The Christian
Ho, ho, ho.
spirit.
one of them got a
What
got
happened to Santa?
What happened to being a true
He was
Christian?
he was naughty. One of them.
Ho, ho, ho.
Bill Berry got the coins because he was
Coins?
good. Gold coins.
I never got any gold coins from
Well,
Bill Berry.
Sorry,
I gotta run for office.
And,
I've been paying off
and
like a
Joe
slot
Kelly got the
machine.
coals because every time we want to take something off the table, he moves that we adjourn. So there's no discussion, and that's not moving the city forward.
Ho,
So
ho, ho.
He deserved it.
Me have to move.
I'm sorry, he deserved it.
Now, this was entirely in context.
Ho,
Glenn.
ho, ho.
That is in context.
It certainly
because
is.
that's how we do it here on Matt Connarton Unleashed. Unlike that very, very disrespectful morning show.
I
Yeah,
didn't
what was
say they
that
were
angry guy that you had earlier?
What's that?
You had an angry guy earlier.
I was but I came back.
Oh, yeah, that was. Yeah,
That
he's
was
right,
I didn't mean him.
That's
He's
what
right
I
here.
thought.
you were
the
very.
other angry
Grumpy
guy.
now.
I meant the other angry guy.
Me?
Yeah, there's
I'm
another
not an
angry
angry
guy.
guy.
You're not an angry guy?
Glenn's
No?
going to run for alderman at large.
No,
this
I'm
time.
not.
Why not?
I'm not running for anything other than selectmen. I made up my mind.
By the way, Stefan.
What ward are you in?
I'm in Ward 3.
Stefan Philbrook in the Facebook live chat says someone needs to make a G.I. Joe doll and put a pull string for random people's mayor sayings.
Oh, yes!
That would be fun.
Yes!
He's so funny.
Everyone could have their own Glenn RJ Ouellette.
Oh, I want a Glenn RJ Ouellette doll.
But Glenn doesn't want to be a celebrity.
No, I'm not. I'm a regular person.
He's a man
I
of the people.
want a people's mayor
I don't represent the rich.
doll.
I
How about a
represent
blow
everybody.
up Glenn RJ?
You mean
Ouellette
you
doll?
don't represent
Ooh.
the rich?
Sexy.
You're telling you
We
cut
could
them
redo
out?
your
No, I
dolly.
don't cut them
Who's
out.
everybody?
What I'm saying is I don't just represent
He keeps
one
talking about being
group
cut.
of people. I represent all the people. That's what you're elected for those that are elected. That's not what
Not
they
if
do.
you're from Ward 3. You're only for Ward 3.
Well,
It doesn't matter. There are rich people and poor people in Ward 3.
Yeah, but you'd only be for Ward 3. You're not for everybody.
You still represent all your constituents in that ward.
He's flipping
That's
us.
what I mean.
He's
But in
flipping us
Ward
off.
3.
I'm not.
You were flipping
Why
us
didn't
off just now.
Why didn't you run
You
for
did. I
alderman?
saw it.
It's
It was-
okay.
I do not want to
You
run
did.
for
I
anything
saw
but
that.
selectmen.
What does a selectman
And leave it
do?
at that.
You're going to run for state rep. They feed you.
I don't want to do that. My concern has always been with the city, not state or federal. If you can't control your backyard,
Well, they have a federal
how the heck are
committee.
you going to take care of the state and the feds? They're already more screwed than we are.
Overscrewed. I like that. That's a word I'm going to have to remember.
That's a new word for me. Is
But-
that something from Urban Dictionary?
No, that's because that's backwards with Canada, because of the Canadian
Backwards
accent.
from Canada?
No,
What do
no.
you mean?
Listen,
you mean
Canadians are
from Quebec?
backwards?
I speak
Is
more
that
than
what
one.
you're saying?
I speak more than one
He's a dual
language.
citizen. He might be an illegal alien.
I am not. I speak
Oh,
more than
yeah,
one
wait a
language.
minute.
So when
Where
you
were you
speak,
born?
You know
Show
what
me
this
your
means
birth
in England?
certificate.
He's giving you the Canadian finger.
I am.
Is that what
not.
that is?
Yeah.
That's the Canadian finger?
Oh, yeah, just like in England. That's the equivalent of this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't know that.
All the times Glenn
Put
did
it
that
down.
to me.
We have
I
listeners there.
didn't.
My cousin Winston
No,
Churchill
no,
turned
this
it
was the
around.
topic of the day. I would have stayed upstairs. This is not important.
It is important.
We're getting.
not.
We're learning all kinds of
What
things.
do you think is important?
Well, we should be asking you to send questions then.
What?
Well, he's revealed
No,
quite a
see,
bit already today.
I have more.
He's probably revealed more than you realize.
I have more
Do
respect
you want me to drop trout?
than to ask people certain questions
No.
like that.
No, you wouldn't want to see
None of my
that.
No.
business, and it's none of yours.
we just
But you
asked.
talked about it on the morning show. I'll go find
We
it.
must have been talking about medical conditions or something.
Okay, Glenn, you've just given
Again,
me. I gotta go find it.
You are taking it in the wrong content.
You want to bet that I didn't?
I don't want to bet. I'm not a betting
We'll
man.
bet the
I
coal.
don't gamble.
All right, I have a serious question.
What is that?
I have a serious question. As soon as this show is done, are you going to get a phone call from a certain someone complaining about the show today?
Who?
Is someone complaining about how you were treated on the air today? A certain someone whose name starts with a G?
Not from me.
No, but I mean, will that person call you?
You mean aluminum
A
tinfoil?
Yeah, you don't know who I'm talking about?
No.
He speaks French.
Does he know that?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's a she. A certain someone who doesn't like me.
God?
Oh my God! Is she listening to the radio station? You don't
God
even know
always
that.
listen to the radio station.
You have a
listens to
hater?
everything.
Well,
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a few haters.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
Gee.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
It's not Heidi's an Nate.
Glenn knows
He
who
doesn't
I
hate
mean.
Glenn.
God doesn't hate him.
Heidi.
Yes. Heidi's one of the local gods over in Ward 10.
Isn't Heidi the one that
I
ran
like
for
her.
the House and won?
I like her. She's a state rep.
Yeah,
She
I
is
know who
not.
you're talking about.
she is now. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not a bad person. What are you
She's a
talking
good
to her like that
person.
for?
Why you attacking? She's only got
Yeah.
sworn in today.
You're
No, I mean,
no.
she only first
She was
worked
sworn
today.
in last
She's
week.
only first doing
I mean, last
anything
month.
today.
I know.
She's
Why
barely.
don't you give her
she
a
took
chance?
her first
This is her
vote
first
today.
term.
Well, I'm trying to figure who's calling in about Glenn.
Well, it's
Heidi,
not-
and I said Heidi wouldn't do that.
Well, Heidi doesn't start with his G, by the way.
Right.
Well, that's what I said. Heidi doesn't start with a G.
Well, it could be
Like
a silent G. GH.
Like William.
William is a W, not a G.
Is
Where do you-
William.
Where do you get your letters? Are you?
If a person,
He's not only
anybody,
colorblind, he's
anybody. How do you pronounce
alphabet.
How do you pronounce William in French? William. William.
That sounds dirty.
No, William.
William. So a G becomes a W. So maybe the person actually has a W sound.
There's
No,
actually
the G did not become a W.
there's actually
It
an
does if
adult.
it's William.
It's a silent
It
G.
begins with a
The
G.
same thing as a PH in a lot of letters. They are silent.
There's actually an adult
PH
film
is
actor
silent.
named William.
And in Spanish, a lot of their last
With a G.
syllable is silent, like the A.
Well, in Latin, a G sounds like a C. Well,
So you go ka instead of ga.
no, the C sounds like a G. Gaius is actually spelled C-A-I-U-S.
What a
like Caesar.
fiasco. I do say that a lot.
Yes.
You do.
Your politicians sometimes can be quite a fiasco.
This is
Yes,
true.
yes.
And they
Talking
like to have
about
coconuts.
something.
They probably do.
Yes.
And
Yes.
some like to have twin coconuts.
This is true.
Oh my.
I'd
This is
say
true. Some have one still hidden.
Boy, that's their problem.
I'd say locally, most of your politicians of a certain gender, that XY, have more like two tea bags stapled between their legs.
Oh
I
my
think you're getting
God.
rather graphic there, Hoppy.
Too graphic
We're
for
talking
me.
about coconuts.
This is
A coconut is a coconut.
No,
what are
this
you
is-
talking
that's
about?
a
We'll leave it
family
just a
show.
tea bag.
Yeah, we need to address that.
Yeah, this is
bags?
a family
Is there anybody
show.
there in the control room?
Yeah, if you continue this line of talking, I'm going to leave because it's a very offensive. And the
What
public-
about tea bags?
You have kids that are listening to this program.
Hoppy,
Are they?
how
Are they?
terrible of you
Are they?
to push him over the edge.
You didn't push me
You
over
need
the
to give
edge.
him a hug and make him feel better.
I won't hug him.
I don't.
Why
need a
not?
hug. I
I'll
don't-
kiss him.
No.
Go find. Oh,
That-
give him a
that's
kiss.
offensive.
Oh, give him a peck.
I won't kiss you on the mouth.
You won't kiss me at all.
because your beard.
You don't want a little
bristles.
peck?
No.
Oh, how about on your hand, forehead?
No.
What are you drinking? Tea?
Iced tea, peach iced tea.
You're not supposed to have that in here, you know.
Is that why
No,
you're offended?
And you're not supposed to have earphones, and you got them on.
Earphones?
That's actually not true at all. We are supposed to have these.
What are earphones?
They're called headphones.
What are earphones?
Oh, thank you, Glenn.
I got
yes.
you, didn't I?
Oh, you got me, Glenn. Glenn, you
Okay,
got me.
can you fill me in on that?
I don't get it.
I don't either. What are earphones?
Earplugs.
You mean earplugs? Ear.
Earplugs can
Weren't
be
we talking about the
earphones.
bookstore?
You can listen to your phone with earplugs.
Is there anybody there in the control room?
Because
Oi.
I heard that. Because they're plugged in with the wire.
You are really in the weeds today, aren't you?
No, I'm just tired. It's been a long day. I've been out a week, and now I've got to get all this work done in 2 days.
What work? What do you have to do?
All the editing of the programs.
Oh.
I don't have Monday through Thursday anymore. It's Wednesday and Thursday, and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Programs are on.
Yeah. What are you doing on your show this week?
Actually, the entertainment part is going to France.
Oh.
With Coldplay.
With what?
Coldplay.
Oh, I like them.
Yes, there'll be 33 minutes of Coldplay. And
Coldplay? Is that something I
great.
miss being older?
it's a band.
Hey!
And it's a religious
Ho,
band.
ho, ho.
It's a very good
Oh, is
band.
that
They're not a bad band.
Is
No, they're
Coldplay Gwyneth Paltrow, or is it Gwyneth Paltrow?
No, it's a music band. It's an
music
artist.
band.
It's a band.
And then
I thought
on
Coldplay was Gwyneth Paltrow's boyfriend's band.
on Cruising with Mary,
Yes.
she has
Yes.
her own special, and she's
What's
going to
he
be
talking
also in
about?
Paris, and her band is Phil Collins.
Paris.
Oh,
Do you
great.
remember
That's
Phil
not a
Collins?
band. That's a person.
Ho, ho, ho.
Phil
You mean
Collins' band.
Genesis?
He has a band.
Genesis?
Well, he has a backup band, but
Yes.
it's Phil Collins
But it's
with
Phil
his backup
Collins, yeah,
band.
Phil
Genesis
Collins.
is the band he was in.
Who was the
Yeah, wow.
original lead singer in Genesis? Peter
Peter
doesn't have-
Gabriel.
Peter
He's
Gabriel.
not with Genesis. Genesis does no longer exist as
I know
a band.
that.
So he has a backup band
He's an
now.
individual. He's
Yes,
an-
I know he's an individual.
We were talking about the bookstore.
And he's a big drum player. That's what he does.
Not
Yeah, but
anymore.
they're a very nice bookstore.
Well, he's going to be playing a lot of it on Thursday.
He can't. No, but he can't play drums anymore. He's got arthritis or something
Oh,
in his
really?
arms.
yeah, he still sings though.
He just
Well-
sings now. Yeah.
What we're going to be airing tomorrow happened in 18. So he must have been at the beginning of the year or something. How long has he not been playing the drums?
A few years.
He probably doesn't play it a lot.
Yeah, maybe he can play a little bit.
Yeah.
Just-
844 Elm
Actually,
Street.
you got a point there because he has a main drummer now. He used to be the main drummer.
Right.
Oh, who cares
So,
about
but
Phil
once in a while I
Collins?
see him,
Yeah.
We
All
like
right.
young.
So you
we
got a
want
hot
young
date going on
musicians.
tonight there?
No, I
You're all
don't have a hot
dressed up,
date.
looking dapper?
Well, do you leave the house without clothes on? You're always dressed up, are you not?
I
Well, I'm
have.
always dressed because
You don't
I,
wanna be dressed-
I
you-
practice modesty.
You don't want. Well, so do I. You don't want to be dressed down, do you?
Have you ever driven a car in the nude?
No. Have you?
Yeah.
Well, my God.
Oh, well,
California's a different lifestyle.
California.
I was gonna say it must have been in California.
You mean-
Hey, Matt, do you think
Actually,
his
it
butt
wasn't.
stuck to the seat?
California is worse
No, it
than
was
Live Free or
fabric.
Die.
This,
I don't-
yeah. There's
I don't
some
wanna- I
What's
don't
the
wanna talk
motto?
about it.
times
What's the
in
motto?
Matt, do you want to drive naked?
What's the motto?
I do
in,
not.
I would approve of
California.
you driving naked.
Drive naked.
John, what's the motto for your license
Gives me something
plate?
to look at. It's eye candy.
We have
Shush.
Live Free or Die. What do they have in California?
It's in Irigo. Blah, 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 blah. It means the wolves behind and a precipice in front of me.
Oh, the precipice.
It's kind of like a rock and a hard place.
What a word.
That's
I know.
it's a good word.
It is a good word.
All I remember is
And you said it without having to exaggerate it, so I'm proud of
Irigo. What is wolf in Latin? Lupus.
you. Huh?
Lupus?
How did we get to lupus?
Yeah. A wolf?
Matt, I
Wolf.
believe that you have
Wolf
lost
pack.
control of the control room.
Yeah, he certainly has.
Yes.
We were talking
Yeah.
about what were we talking about? The bookstore.
No, we were talking about New Hampshire. I mean, New
I thought
York
we were talking
passing
about
a
the bookstore.
law to change birth certificate rules.
My
Hey,
dog. That dog has no gender.
We have a new millionaire in this country, and he's from New York.
Millionaire. A millionaire or a billionaire?
No, it was a million. It was 100 and some odd, 300 and some odd million that they won. Half of that
That's
goes.
important news.
Half of that goes to the federal government.
we
I
talking
still would like to
about?
know what they do with all that money because it's not in the budget.
A lot of people who win the lottery end up broke in a few years.
Oh, yeah,
they
well-
make very, very poor
That'd be
choices.
fun.
Do you
No.
think being
Yeah.
rich makes
Making
a
poor
person
choices.
happy?
Yes.
No way.
It can solve a lot of problems. I think it helps a lot.
It helps. Depends how you use it, though.
Glenn, if the things that make you happy have a price tag and you can buy them, then yes, it will make you happy.
Yes, but a lot of
Brian,
people, a lot of people that are
Wilson
rich
said that.
are not happy.
But you know what?
And a lot of poor people are miserable.
You know what Biggie said? Mo money, mo problems.
A lot of poor people are also happy.
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 This says.
I don't think there's that many poor people who are happy.
Well, yeah.
You know, when you're born and raised poor, you learn to accept what's there.
Sure, you do. That's
And
really.
as you grow up, you try to improve yourself and get a good job, and it doesn't always happen. And not everybody wins the lottery, so that's 1 in a zillion.
1 in a zillion, yes.
I got to go put money in my machine.
Yeah, I think you
Speaking
better
of money.
because if you don't, you're going to be that much poorer.
Yeah, I got a $30 ticket the other day.
We
Yeah,
need the
that's-
Robin Hooders.
That's an expensive ticket.
All right, it's
Yeah,
time
but I
for me
kept
to go
talking.
because my machine's up.
What's that?
My editing is done. I have to go.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
Yes,
What
thank
happened to
you.
the market today? Did it go up or down?
I don't know.
It's the first day.
I didn't pay any attention.
Ah.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't because when it closed, well, I don't know about today, but
And
I know
has
it
Trump
closed
made-
out at a
has
higher
Trump
than
made any
expected
chaos
ever.
today?
They made back everything that they lost and then some.
No, they made back some of it, but not some. It's been
No,
the-
they made back everything they lost at the tail end of last year.
They claim it's still been it was the worst December.
No,
since-
it wasn't.
Well, go back.
Why don't we look it up?
Listen,
The last
did Trump
it
create the
rebounded
chaos
at the
today?
end. It rebounded at the end of the year. Yes, we had a big drop, and then it had a big rebound at
then-
the end of the year,
And then the
that
last day it dropped again.
did not.
So they made up a lot of it, but not all of it.
I think he's full of it.
And fluctuating like that doesn't make it good, up and down, up and down. So Matt, did the president create any chaos today? First of all, he met with the Republicans, House and Senate.
Yes.
So this is their last day in control.
Yeah. I don't know.
And let me make one statement before I leave.
Yes.
Mitchell, the guy in charge of the Senate, and Ryan, the guy in charge of the House, get away from me.
It's
The guy
very,
in
very
charge-
homophobic, Glenn.
Would you shake my hand and that's it? And Ryan, in charge of the
there
House,
goes my puppy.
they agreed with the president on a deal, and when they passed a voice,
They passed a voice?
they had a,
How do you do that?
It's called a voice vote. Come on. You were a legislature and you never heard about that? A voice vote. Trump pulled out the deal. So there's no way in hell that they're going to go back and support him. Especially they only got 1 day left.
Right.
So now it's Pelosi that's going to be making the deal. And Trump's not going to let her make a deal. And so, you know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen, Glenn RJ Ouellette?
Well, these 840,000 people that are not being paid for, they're now going to the federal courts. It's okay for 2 weeks, but how long can this go on?
Right.
These people are hard workers, and they have an income like we do, and they got to pay for their mortgage as well and feed their kids. And
That's right.
you know, there's too much politics in legislation, too much special interests
I agree.
from the top down.
Yes.
Amen.
Have a good day.
All right. Glenn RJ Ouellette, the people's mayor, leaves us. Thank you, Glenn.
Oh, and the crowd goes wild.
And we got to wrap up because Off the Mark Sports is coming up next with Kyle Heavey. So, well, actually, we have a call. You know what? We'll grab this really quick, and then we got to go. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hello, this is William.
Oh, no.
Oh,
God.
William. Heard about you.
Glenn, I am waiting for you outside the door.
Well, that must be why he left in such a hurry. Oh, very exciting. All right. We got to get out of here.
IPMNation.com.